welcome back. Love living round two. This is so cringe, oh my fucking god. So, Egen, I think that's his name. It's been like almost like a month, 10 months from now since I posted the last video on this. Egen proposed marriage, and we said, bro, we literally just met. I'm like so good. And sister is like, oh my god, bestie, you should have said no. And it's like, why would I say no? Why would I say yes? Like, we literally don't know this boy. Are we being for real? Personally, me, I don't fuck with the sister like at all. I think she's meant to be like the little sister trope. But to be for real, not really my cup of tea. I feel she's incredibly annoying, and I don't do well with people that I don't do well with people that I think are annoying. You know. So, but that was just my issue with her. You know. Awesome. That was just my issue, you know? Okay. I'm going to lay low. People will walk over me without realizing I'm a person. Oh, dumbass. My sister crackles will share the light and eases away from the front door. I think I also had a voice for her too. And I couldn't pronounce her name either, so her name was something else. She rubs my back comfortably. Okay, I'm done teasing you. But seriously, what you just accomplished is phenomenal. You saved the planet from invasion. I guess that's pretty cool, huh? She pulls her hair behind her ear. I guess I'm not really like other girls, am I? God, Mouse, it's beyond that. You are amazing. Damn, I didn't know my number one glazer was also here. That's crazy. Holy shit. You'll even be more amazing to put all of this behind me. You bet you will. And what better way to do that than having takeout before going to bed? True, true. You're speaking facts. Of course, if there's anything my sister never forgets, it's food and romance. Is she actually just like me for real, for real? Sure, pass my phone. I head to bed with my stomach full and relax into a dreamless sleep. I don't know where those aliens will go, but I take solace in the fact that everything will be back to normal tomorrow. Does she know? She doesn't know. Who's gonna tell her? Two hunks of metal close over my hands the following morning with a firm clank. I glanced up at the two alarmingly beautiful, fragile looking men who cuffed me before I could have a sip of coffee in my living room. Agent Raves, you've been detained. Do not resist. The peaceful sleep I had last night drifts away in the wind. Lynn is still as a statue, nearby with half a bagel in her mouth. Um, sorry? Why? Do you think your life would go back to normal after what you did? Lane, what's going on? I don't know either, but they're both really cute. So I opened the door. Okay. Every day I worry more that my sister will be kidnapped by someone who tricks her into joining the black market solely because they're beautiful. Is that seriously the only reason you opened our door? She looks away guiltily. I give up. She and I may live on the same planet, but clearly we don't exist in the same universe. We haven't since childhood. I'm sorry, but again, why am I being arrested? Better yet, do you have a warrant? Handsome alien B twirls his glimmering locks and produces a document. Do you think we're brutes? Of course we have a warrant. The United States of America would. Well, you violated Section B of Ontario law, which mandates you must honor all agreed upon terms of a duel. But I dealt Egen and won. Our business is over. It wasn't. Are you kidding? What did I miss? Why, your date, of course. I'm about to tear my hair out. Ooh, we went too fast. You agreed here in Greet Up that, following an amicable duel, you partake in a casual date. As that portion of the agreement that was left unfulfilled yesterday, you will now be detained. I feel like this person has a very stuck up voice. You can't be serious. We're completely serious. Oh, that wasn't very good. I tried my best though. And how could you be so cruel, Earthin? Our prince remained in the cafe to close it for the likes of you. He's the laughing stock of your planet now. There are clips of him all over your infernal apps, WooTube and Wickwalk, of him abandoned and in that cafe. Alien B whips out their device that looks early like a tablet. There are thousands of trending videos of Egen alone in the in the table I dished him. Aww. Sucks to be him though. Countless confirmation of a desaturated Egen with rain effects and sad violin noises playing in the background. I need to do them. Others have edited various sparkles, flowers, or even animal ears onto him and are worshipping him as their new internet baby girl. Oh my god, the new Tumblr sexy man. You must be kidding. I'm being completely serious. I saved the world and they turned the alien overlord, who absolutely would have subjugated Earth, into a meme. I mean, like, if that isn't like humanity, like, what is? I would laugh if it wouldn't worsen my situation. Instead, I adjust my glasses. Wait, I don't wear glasses. Are these the ones I snatched yesterday? I take the glasses off and silently apologize to the stranger I snagged them from, and I tuck them into my breast pocket. Look, they're calling him Rizless. Let's kill myself. We know what that means. We looked it up. Oh my god, they're also boomers. He waited 4 whole hours for you to return, and now his reputation is tarnished. Is that the real reason I'm being arrested? No, you're being arrested as per the warrant terms. This is by an extra transgression of yours. Okay, so I have a date with Egen to make amends, right? Where's our new date location? Prison? It was a joke, but the Otarians look at me like I'm some kind of deranged savage. It was with great reluctance that we escort you back to the mothership. You will do well to keep your mouth shut until then. Well, that should be easy enough. Sis, are you really going? Dumbass bitch. I doubt I have another chance. You could resist, but then we'll have to seal you in a transport cube. As I'm sure you've never been condensed to a ninth of your size before, I'll suggest you come willingly. Yeah, I definitely don't want whatever that is. Okay, leave me to Egan. Let's get it over with. The inside of the mothership is concerningly clean and sterile, and everything around me glows and hums. Handsome alien A and B stand guard beside me, showing no signs of leaving. I guess they don't trust me not to bolt again, which, as ill advised as it would be, is absolutely something I would do. I'm terrified out of my mind, but I'm quite immaculate at masking it. Oh my god, holy poker face. All things considered, I have all those years in customer service to thank for that. The space door slides open and the alien wearing similar clothes to Egen comes through. There you are, contract violator. He dismisses the aliens that escorted me with a wave of his palm. I trust they filled you in on why you're here. Let me do a fake British accent. Yes, sir. Good, then I'll skip the formalities. You have violated the Otarian dual law, but we are offering you a chance at reparations. Reparations. I nailed down the first try. I get it. Where's Egen? I'll apologize and then take him out on our date. Though, to be fair, he was insanely late at first. I'll stop you right there, since you clearly misunderstand the gravity of what you've done. Our parents fulfilled all the contractual obligations to you, every last one. One date is not enough to ramify that. Do I have to pay money or something? You think your measly Eartharian currency will suffice for the transgressions you've committed? He glares at me like I insulted his mother. Wait, does he have a mother? How do aliens' families work? A single pearly handful of hours is but a scrap of paper in the blazing bonfire compared to what you owe. This humiliation will not stand. You must increase the amends by 3 times that of the original investment. So 3 dates instead of one? Correct. What the? Why did he have such a grandiose build up for something he could just have answered in one sentence? Because that's how bureaucracy is. That's just how the cookie crumbles, you know? That's just how it is. The alien unfolds the scroll. The term violator henceforth shall validate these terms with the infringe upon party. If you select any alternative other than the hound party, you will render the aforementioned due terms valid void and recompense what you owe shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. Oh, so if you fall in love with anyone other than Egen, Lema, we're going to take over your Earth planet. Pardon, could you repeat that? The term validator henceforth shall validate these. No, just the last part. Recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planets. But I saved the world yesterday. So you did. Until you left that cafe. Oh, that's how they get you. With a bloody fine print. Failure to order all 3 days within one eternal week will render the aforementioned due terms void, and recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. Failure to reconcile faithfully with the appropriate attitude during each date will render the due terms valid, and recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. Any attempt to terminate the contract will render the aforementioned due terms valid, and recompense shall be the entirety of your entire planet. You think that after me saying it 3 or 4 times, I will eventually get it correct? I'm about to show you that what you do twice. I don't know where I'm going with this. All I know is that I'm fucking it up as many times as I as many times as I possibly can. The scoring of your efforts will be observed each evening by 2 other chief Otarians. I don't think that's how you pronounce that, but I can already see it. So the internet might be dunking on Egen right now, but they'll be ripping me apart later. My total failure to save the world will extinguish any chance I had at descendants. And that's if the aliens don't take me out first. If you understand, then sign here. Then sign here, here, and here. I signed the document. 3 days is a cheap price to pay for the universe. The alien rolls the document back up with a jerk of his wrist. I'm pleased that you understand your situation, but displeased you ask a few questions. Fuck you. I have few other choices. My heart may give out, but my heart may give out. My heart may give out if I have to hear that Earth is the price for my failure again. Not true. You could forsake the entirety of your Earthian planet. At this point, I'm convinced this guy enjoys saying that. Where's Egen? Preoccupied. He will seek you out once he is informed. And who are the chief Otarians that will be observing us? Nambo and myself. Nambo, Oishibli, Nambo. Uma Musume, pretty derby. I suggest you carefully consider how you offer your reparation starting now. And your name is? Adele. And what does the story entail? The ham party will and must score each of the days they spend with you out of 100. Why do these dates sound like a glorified job interview? You may only leave the ship once you've hit the green button, affirming once again that you agree to these terms I've laid out for you and that you understand them. The alien gestures behind me, and a switch with 2 buttons rises out of the floor. One is red and the other is green. Once you hit the green button, I will remove your imprisonments. I suppose he's talking about my handcuffs. They're seriously heavy, but I'd rather have them removed sooner than opposed to later. So I approach the podium with buttons. I can't imagine Egen would score me well, considering the blood between us after yesterday. However, there's nothing I can do about that now. I cast a longing glance at the red button. However, I'd rather not doom the world, crazy as that sounds, and I understand everything Adele has said. Okay, like I said, I've played this game stupid amount of times before. So, we're going to go for the rage bait Adele ending. Ooh, don't look at that. Ooh, don't look at that. He. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Unfortunately for Adele, I'm a curious gremlin. I want to know what he will say now that I've hit the red button. His face. as you don't as you don't understand, I will explain everything again from the beginning. You have violated the Ontario dual law, which mandates all parties involved in the duel must fulfill all terms previously agreed to. Oh, I did this to tease him, but it's actually explaining it again. In Greet Up, Lynn, who serves as your proxy and your grantor, agreed to a deal of which you decide the terms of, and your urchin and our prince had to fulfill. Following that deal, you two were supposed to have an amicable date at the coffee shop, one more sip. The moment you showed up at the date location at the specified time, you agreed to these terms, whether you were informed of them or not. Ignorance is not an excuse on Otarian. We take our promises seriously, and our dues even more so. But the punishment for the party who fails to upload their terms is typically altering their matter into something beneficial to Otharian. Jesus. However, you were spared that fate by His Highness. Instead, you shall make amends in forms of 3 dates, all of which will be honored with a jovial attitude before an entire Earthian week passes. If you fail to do that in any capacity and further bring harm to the earthly dignity our prince has left, we will seize earth as comprehension. No, whatever. If you understand now, kindly hit the green button. He. I strike the red button again. For about 3 minutes, Adele stands across from me, back straight, glasses glinting on top of his head. Just checking, but you don't understand what I've explained to you twice, and that's how you hit that button again, yes? No. That's correct. It's a bold-faced lie. If you I need paper for this. Luckily for me, I fucked up in math. So I have a paper the teacher gave me, so we can purposely reenact this. If you require information to be explained in a specific manner, I can do so. So please do inform me. One more should verbally suffice. I see. Then, once again, you didn't fulfill your part of the agreement upon the due terms with our prince. So, you will date our prince 3 times before your Earthian week is over, as comprehension. We will seize earth if our prince isn't giving that comprehension. Compensation, that's what I was trying to say. Compensation. I trust you understand now. Hit the green button. I tapped the red button again. The longer Adele stares at me, wondering if I'm serious, the funnier this gets. I've already committed. I must know how many times I can do this. Adele takes a deep breath. Fuck. Since you're a simpleton, I'll explain it in the plainest way possible. What did you say? What did he say? What did he say? You God, you've given your worst trials to your most exhausted combatant. Since you're a simpleton, I'll explain it in the plainest terms possible once more. If you do not date Egen, it is goodbye to your planet. Understand? Me no understand. And if you hit that button again, I will speed up the process. He snaps his paper upwards. Now, the green button, if you would. This time, I ought to do it. But the rebel in me hovers a pan over the red button. I bite my lip to keep a straight face at the incredulous look Adele gives me. I spin my palm down. Invaded. Adele vaporized you. But was it worth it to hit that awesome button? Like, come on, it's red. Like, if you ask me for my honest opinion, 100% it was worth it. I don't care what anyone has to say. I don't care what you have to say. It was 100% worth it. I fucking love pissing him off. He's so mean to Egen. Okay, I think let's just piss him off the right amount of times this time. I finally pressed the green button. However, doing so does nothing to make Adele look less disgusted. The air around my wrist heats up, then my handcuffs sink to the floor. Return home. If we cannot locate you within the hour, you will render the aforementioned due terms void. Requirements shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. Thanks, Adele. I'll do that. The spaceship doors open and a wide ramp allows me to walk into the city center. Excuse me. However, unlike my convoy to the mothership, there's a mob of people below. Oh, and contract violator. Yes. Best of luck to you, as you agents are forms of saying you'll need it this time. The ramp transforms beneath my feet when the door closes. I slide down to the asphalt, scruffing my jeans on the pavement in the process. Ouch! Hey, fucking bitch! But Adele is already out of earshot. The massive crowd is full of people taking photos, dining, and chatting. There are news vans and protesters alike. It's a haunting amount of people. There she is, she finally came out. Every last person in the mob focuses on me. Miss, please tell us, how was it inside the mothership? I'm sorry, but I don't have the time to chat. I have to head home. We only need a second. Did you get probed? The people crowd me, probed, and pushing so close I can hardly breathe without getting a mouthful of microphone foam or an eye full of flash glare. How long have you been in contact with those aliens? I don't want to talk to you people. Please let me pass. Does this invasion have any connection to Area 51? When will you be leaving Earth? How many inhabitable space colonies are in our solar system? Did they tell you? Please let me through. Just one question. I don't want to answer any more questions. And I have something time sensitive to do. Please, move. For the sake of humankind, you ought to answer, young lady. Fucking bitch. Who the fuck are you to talk to me like that? I'm blinded by the amount of photos people take of me. Who even uses flash photography in this day and age? Hey, stop! But the cameras keep flashing, nausea shoots through me as though I just played with a game with terrible first-person camera physics. Never in my life have I missed Lynn was with me as much as I do right now. Oh wow, there goes my baby. Oh, this is not the time for this. That's enough. Eden drops fabric over me, cutting me off from the crowd. He rests a hand on my back and guides me forward. I hold on to his arm to steady myself. A line of his shoulders have parted the crowd, though an eerie hush has fallen over them. There is finally enough room for me to walk and breathe. Supreme Leader, your route is clear. Thank you, but I am not the primary concern. Eren, are you okay? No, I feel sick and I can fairly see thanks to all that flash photography. My grip on his arm tightens. I just want to go home. Let me assist. Okay, we'll stop here for now. So yeah, that was round two. I want to keep the videos a bit shorter. I will be recording the next one right after this. It's just something just to like keep it, cause I personally don't like it when gaming videos are too long, cause they don't keep my attention very much. You could just say that's just me with my fucking brain rottenness, you know. But like yeah, it should be shorter this time. Thank goodness. So thank you for watching. Look forward to the next one. I am trying to post more regularly now. Though I can't always guarantee that will always be the case, but I will do my best. Thank you very much. Goodbye.